Good Friday evening. There's the view from our Lewis and Clark cameras. It overlooks Charlottesville, and yes, it has been a very hot day. It's not overly humid, but it has certainly been a hot one. Matter of fact, this is our first occurrence of 96, making it the hottest day so far of the year. But when you factor in a current reading of 93 with a dew point of 59, it pretty much feels like the actual air temperature. When we have high humidity, it feels a lot more taxing, and that'll be the case again. It'll be increasingly more humid as we head into and through the weekend. 90, the current reading at the airport, also the high for the day. Take a look at some other numbers at this hour. We've got 93 in Louisa, 92 currently in Culpeper. It's 93 in Palmyra, and it's currently 88 in Stanton, and a nice 78 on the mountain at Wintergreen. Temperatures here tonight, most of us east of the Blue Ridge in the low 70s, a few upper 60s north and west under mostly clear skies. And of course, Independence Day tomorrow, a largely dry day, but a little different than this afternoon. We'll likely see a few thunderstorms. I think the coverage is going to be pretty sparse, but if you do get a storm, it'll certainly knock the temperature down, and it'll remain steamy, but we'll go from the 90s quickly back down into the 80s, maybe even some upper 70s. Well, tomorrow evening, right before sunset, the full moon will be rising. It'll become full actually on July the 5th, but for all intents and purposes, when you look at the moon rising tomorrow night, it's going to be pretty full. It's also known as the buck moon or the thunder moon from the Native Americans, and during this time it will probably be hard to see because it's not a big lunar eclipse, but it's a prenumbral lunar eclipse. It may appear a little bit darker, but nonetheless, check it out. Then of course early Sunday morning will be the actual full moon. As far as the fireworks forecast tomorrow evening, most of the storms that do fire up tomorrow afternoon should kind of fade out shortly after sunset. So 9-10 o'clock, temperatures are going to be pretty much in the low 80s, some upper 70s with partly cloudy skies. So again, a few storms are possible tomorrow, certainly a hot and humid Saturday and Sunday. Hot and humid, temperatures either side of 90 with a few more storms as we head into the afternoon. Visible satellite picture, just a few fair weather cumulus clouds out there. Those will dissipate with the setting sun, and we are quiet once again on NBC29's exclusive dual pole triple Doppler radar. Large area of high pressure is over the Great Lakes. That's allowed a little bit of drier air to filter into our region. Now there is a front that's working down the northeast coast, and it's essentially going to kind of fizzle out as it gets closer toward Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Northern Virginia tomorrow, but it'll be close enough that it could trigger a shower or thunderstorm during the afternoon tomorrow. It's plenty hot, plenty of July sizzle here on the map with lots of 90s. Dew points are not as high as they could be for this time of year, but they'll come up a little bit more as we head through the weekend. So futurecast tomorrow morning will start in the muggy upper 60s, lower 70s. We'll heat up in a hurry, low 90s anticipated across much of the region. A few storms during the afternoon for July 4th, and then that activity will wind down tomorrow evening. We head into Sunday, we'll start dry, upper 60s, lower 70s, and a few more storms firing up during the afternoon. Temperatures either side of 90. Mostly clear, a little bit of patchy fog tonight, upper 60s, lower 70s. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast as we head through this Independence holiday weekend. Again, temperatures are plenty hot, a lot of July sizzle here in the forecast, and really as the extended period into next week, virtually each day will feature an opportunity for a daily chance of a shower or a thunderstorm. Have a good weekend, Casey and Sharon.
All right, Eric, thank you. I think we're going to.
I think so. Well,